Markiplier's Iron Lung movie has been absolutely making waves, from struggling to get into theaters to blowing open the box office in its opening weekend, narrowly missing the number one spot domestically. This has been a wild ride, and we're going to break it down. Good evening, YouTube. D from here. Thank you for joining me in the chill zone. And yes, Markiplier's Iron Lung has hit theaters, and it has been insane. It got the number 2 spot on the weekend, second only to Sam Raimi's Send Help, and it was only down. It got 18 million compared to Sam Raimi's movie of 20 million. So it was very close, and we're talking about a Disney-backed project versus Markiplier's self-funded, produced everything project, and there went toe-to-toe in the box office, which was way closer than anyone projected it would be. So here we see Iron Lung on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a 50% critic score, so not great, but if you want to know if a movie's good, you look at the audience score. 89%. People have been loving this movie. It has been doing extremely well review-wise, as well as at the box office, making huge waves. So a bit of backstory. Iron Lung, if you didn't know, was an indie game that released in 2022. Markiplier played said game, decided, I want to make a movie, contacted the developer of the game, got permission, and there you have it. He went and made a movie. Markiplier had worked on projects like his Heist with Markiplier, In Space with Markiplier, with YouTube, back when YouTube Red was making a lot of projects like another wonderful project, The Thinning by Logan Paul. Never forget that Oscar-worthy film. But he stepped into the movie space, fully self-funded this film, and he, after 35 days of filming, completed it in 2023. And then we see the initial trailer released October 14th, 2023. And yes, it is currently 2026. There was a lot of turmoil to get this thing to theaters. Here we are 2.5 years later. This movie is finally out. This is because it struggled greatly. Markiplier made this whole thing himself, but distribution's a whole nother beast, and nobody believed in this movie enough to pick it up and distribute it to all the theaters. Here we see in this article that released a year after this initial trailer in 2024, Markiplier reveals one major thing that's holding back the Iron Lung release. I, among many people, were like, we know this movie's done, Markiplier. Why have you not posted it? Why is it not hit streaming or whatever? Because I've heard about the production. I've been following this movie for a long time, and it was done. Obviously, it's been done forever. And why wasn't it released? Well, in 2023, in the trailer, Markiplier claimed coming soon to theaters. But a year later, in this article, which was a year and a half ago, he detailed some of the struggles with getting it distributed and into theaters. Sounds like he had a lot of offers to show the film on streaming, things like that, but he believed, I'm not accepting anything less than theatrical, is what he said during an October live stream. He believed it needed to be in theaters, so he held out, and eventually he decided, I'm going to distribute this stinking movie myself. Originally, Markiplier made the announcement, hey, it's coming to theaters, I'm distributing it myself, and because of that, it was only going to be showing in a few theaters scattered across the United States. But after those theaters sold out immediately, buzz started to pick up. People started calling other theaters, other chains, saying, I want to see Iron Lung here. Obviously, the theaters didn't realize the demand, but once they started to get it, it started to pick up, became a snowball, and here we are. Iron Lung was shown in over 3,000 theaters, not only in the United States, but internationally as well, and the box office numbers are unbelievable. 17.8 million on its opening weekend, on a $3.5 million budget. That is like 6x the money. Unbelievable. Here we see the weekend box office numbers. Sam Raimi's Send Help at 20 million. Like I said, distributor Walt Disney Pictures, right under that, Markiplier. What in the world? Markiplier Studios. So cool to see him on there. And hey, they had like 400 extra theaters, so not even a fair comparison. Average money per theater, Iron Lung's doing better. Don't forget that. When you compare day-to-day numbers, Markiplier's Iron Lung actually beat out Send Help on the Friday box office. For one day, it was #1 in the United States. And that is absolutely unbelievable for a YouTuber movie to release and dominate the box office at this magnitude. It is putting Hollywood on notice. Maybe we can subvert this whole Hollywood machine. People can start seeing what we actually demand, and where the demand is, the money will follow. So theaters are going to show things. If there's more like this, they're going to show what the people want. Unfortunately, Iron Lung, after having that #1 debut, it did slide behind Send Help, but this is, again, this is way more than anyone projected it would do. Absolutely unbelievable, edging out the Melania movie by quite a margin, which is pretty funny. And it's interesting to compare the success of Iron Lung to another YouTuber movie, Shelby Oaks, which was made by Chris Stuckman, Get Stuckmatized, the very successful YouTube movie reviewer. His movie went on to make $4.5 million in the United States, and that is lifetime compared to Markiplier's movie, which made $9 million in the first day. This is obviously in a whole nother level, showing that the YouTuber can make moves. Here we see an IGN article that recently came out. Markiplier's Iron Lung is a smash hit at the box office. Yes, it is. 21.5 million globally, so a few million overseas, which is very impressive. But again, that domestic number is shocking, and very proud of Markiplier. I've been following this movie for a while, been watching this man for so long, basically his whole journey. Let it be known, I am an OG Markiplier subscriber. I was around at 50k subs, which I know there's 50k people who beat me, but now he's at 40 mil. I think like 50 mil. So let it be known, I'm an OG. And here's David Szymanski also posing in front of the poster. Very exciting stuff for both of them. So there you have it, guys. Iron Lung absolutely outperformed at the box office. Will it continue to make this historic run? I don't know how long. I think you only plan to have it for one weekend, but now you got to keep it around after the success. So we will see. Either way, super cool to see Markiplier make this huge dub and make such a dope movie at the same time. Hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. Very cool stuff. And subscribe if you haven't. It's like 99% of you haven't subscribed, so that'd be dope. We're trying to hit 2,000 subs before 2027. I know it's not the biggest goal in the world, but we're trying to get the ball rolling here. It's a new era. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.